Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be talking about the first 3 weeks of my third year, how it has been and how different is this from my second year and what I'll be planning to do in my third year. So let's get into the video. As you can see guys, this is my first YouTube video in school, and before I get into the video, I want to tell you about this. I just came back from the white coat ceremony of my seniors and it was nice, and I'll be doing mine next year though. Yeah, I just came back. I left earlier because I've been to a white coat ceremony before. So let's get into the video. The module I did in the first 3 weeks is called the reproduction in group 1. It's the first module you usually do in level 300 at UCC Medical School, and it's a 3 week long module. So first of all, when the module started, I went to ask my senior, usually my mentor, about how the module is going to be and how she saw the module during her time. And I took some of her advice. I asked other seniors as well to help me know about the module and what I should expect. So after taking the advice, I went on to create my calendar. In the previous video I made, I talked a little bit about how my calendar is done. Yeah, so I use iCloud calendar or the native calendar on my iPhone, or you can also use the Google calendar on your phone or any other calendar. So I create the calendar for each week, and I keep adding things into the calendar as and when the week goes, because yeah, every day is not determined. Things can change in any day and the schedules can change. Yeah. So that's what I did after getting the advice. So repro or reproduction and growth 1 started from the 28th of October 2024 to the 18th of November 2024. 18th is when you do the exam. So as usual, what you've been doing in 200, every module has certain subjects. You have anatomy, physiology, chemical pathology, and biology and psychology. Those are the 5 for reproduction and growth. So and since it's a modular system, all the subjects I've mentioned is doing the same topic. So all of them are doing repro. So for anatomy, for instance, you do the anatomy of the male reproductive system and the female reproductive system. Let me start by talking about how my anatomy was. So the anatomy was cool. It's just like all the anatomy we've done. But you see in every reproduction class since primary school, GHS and SHS, see that kind of tension that comes in the class, and it's actually interesting to study reproduction, yeah, about cells and things, yeah. Everybody be like, and that kind of thing, yeah. So anatomy, just imagine looking at the perineum, we call it perineum, entering into the genitals and things like that. So it's actually interesting. So the anatomy was fun. Then we talk about the embryology. The embryology is basically the development of all the structures. So basically the male reproductive system and the female reproductive system. So the penis, the vagina, the ovaries, the testes, and how they are developed. It was interesting. I tried to make better notes now compared to level 200, and it was nice because level 200 end of year showed me shiggy. So this time I'm making better notes. And for histology is basically studying cell biology. So the morphology of cells and the epithelia, various kinds of epithelia in the cells. So in this one, we did the testes, the that would be the seminiferous tubules, and the females, the ovaries, fallopian tube, and all those kind of things. Yes. But it was quite fun because we basically learned the same thing. Learned about my menstrual cycle, we learned about ovarian cycle, and in level 200 we learned about it, but now it's like I can explain it far better. And now physiology. Physiology was nice. It's basically physiology. This module is basically based on physiology. The lecturer that taught us is a gynecologist, so just imagine how the class is going to be. He's telling lots of stories and giving his experience as a gynecologist, and that when we become doctors, you'll be confronted with a lot of problems, and you see ourselves like children and things. But it's all fun. It's all fun. We learned about the menstrual cycle, ovarian cycle, pregnancy, lactation, parturition, and all those things related to reproduction. And it was very nice. I really enjoyed the reproduction module. In this module, we were introduced to a new subject is chemical pathology. Chemical pathology deals with the biochemical basis of diseases and tests, hormones, and all those kind of things. So in chemical pathology, we basically learned about hormones and how it affects the male and female reproductive system. Mainly the female. Talk about amenorrhea, the type of amenorrhea. Amenorrhea is basically no menstruation. So when you say amenorrhea, okay, you have oligomenorrhea. Yeah, right now I forgot it.
Yeah, boy.
But we have the other amenorrheas over there. There's hey, in the chemical pathology as well, we learned about the hormones and how if there's a tumor somewhere, it's going to affect the target organ and all those kind of stuff. It's interesting. I can't explain everything in this video. I'm just telling you about how it works. Yeah, and we had practical sessions as well. Practical sessions. So these ones we did the anatomy dissection as usual. So the anatomy dissection we went. My cadaver was a female, so dissected the female part. We saw the uterus, the bladder, and the male genital system. So we saw it, the reproductive system. It was interesting. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was fun. It was fun. Seeing the internal part of the reproductive system was fun. Yeah. And histology too, we went to the lab to look at some of the tissue, some of the cells inside the male and female reproductive system. In physiology too, we studied sperms, we studied um, how sperm motility is affected, low sperm count, and all those kind of things. And our lecturer showed us a lot of resources and videos that he has, and it was very helpful in our learning. Yeah. And so about the notes, I make notes with a certain application on my iPad. It's called GoodNotes. That's what I for making my notes. And I got the iPad in level 200. It was something that I saw on YouTube and people were using it as medical students, and I saw it to be very helpful. So I use that. I can't show you how I make notes, but I think I've made some videos of me studying. Yeah, so that's how I use my iPad. If you want a video of how I use my iPad for studying, just comment in the comment section on how I use my iPad. I'll make a video on that. Yeah, so for me, a summary of this module, it was engaging, it was fun. You know, reproduction, every reproduction topic, it's fun when it gets to teaching. The teachers enjoy it, the students enjoy it. They'll be like, you've grown. Why are you saying you again? How you be seeing all these things in the hospital and kind of stuff. It was nice. So currently I'm doing endocrine. It's another module I've started. It's fully on hormones. So for the anatomy, we are doing the structures that are targets to certain hormones and the structures that produce the main hormones. So you have the endocrine system. So mainly that's what it's for. So physiology is hormones, biochemistry, hormones, and biology and histology are about the and biology and histology are basically anatomy. So those ones are also dealing with the structures that produce those hormones as well. And with this module that I'm doing, it was a 4-week module and it has been reduced to 2 weeks. And you can imagine the amount of content. Yeah, our seniors have done it, so they they will think we can do this one as well. So we are in this. And my birthday for this module is on the 2nd of December, and it is on the exam day. Birthday on an exam day, Charlie. Yeah, you do it. I'll try and get a nice mark so that I'll use to enjoy my birthday. I think this is what I want to say in this video. It's a very short video, as you can see. Please hit the like button below. It's very important. It helps the YouTube algorithm and something like that. Yes, subscribe, leave a comment, share the video on your status, let people see it. It all helps. Yeah. So comment in the comment section what video you want me to do next. It helps me get more ideas and create more videos. So until I see you next time, or you can see me in my other videos that I'll show you. So, bye bye.